Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I know I missed some details on the Archie story, but I'll include it when I re edit the different parts into one documentary type video. For now, it is time to look at Littlebucks. Remember how and when the pregnancy was announced? Indeed, it was announced with that romantic photograph of Harry and Meghan on the grass under a tree with Megan lying on her back with her head in Harry's lap. Now, if we accept that Lily was a full term baby, then we can assume that Megan was 5 months pregnant when the photograph was taken. If that is the case, then the bump is consistent with being approximately 5 months along. But what we also know is that Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah took place at the end of February, basically 14 days later. So basically, in the footage, Meghan should still be 5 months along. Yet, in the Oprah interview footage, she is basically double the size she was in the announcement photograph. But that is not all. Remember the photograph of Meghan peering over Harry's shoulder wearing a t-shirt reading Raising the Future? Well, it appeared in the trailer of The Me You Can't See, which was released in May 2021. And although I do not know exactly when it was filmed, I do know that the footage of Harry and Meghan on that Zoom call must have been taken between January 2021 and the end of April 2021. So riddle me this. Where was the bump in that photograph? I just want to mention that according to information I received, that footage was taken a day before filming on the interview started. The film crew were allegedly already in place, and Harry and Meghan were talking to Oprah on that Zoom call, who was allegedly, apparently, on her way. If I remember correctly, that would have made it the 27th of February 2021. So, where was the bump in that photograph? Now, indeed, we were lucky. We did not see a lot of bump holding, etc., with the Littlebucks pregnancy, as we did not see much of Meghan during this pregnancy. We saw her and Harry in December, but due to the clothing, etc., it would be difficult to judge whether there was a pregnancy going on. Anyway, we were told that Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor was born at the Cottage Hospital in Santa Barbara, except that once again there is a discrepancy as to when the couple arrived at the Cottage Hospital and when they left, because once again no one saw them. I guess the Cottage Hospital is something right out of a Harry Potter movie with moving walls and secret staircases, just like the secret lift at the Portland. Although we were told that the attending OBGYN was Dr. Melissa Drake, there's even doubt about that. But we'll talk about that a bit later, not right now. But you guys need to remember, Meghan always has a backup plan. And just in case the Dr. Drake story did not work out, she let it drop that Dr. Gary Mother was assisting via telephone or Zoom or whatever. Just strange, very strange that Harry did not mention that in his book at all. I mean, where was the music and where was the candles and the soothing voice of Dr. Mother when it came to Lily's birth? Only in Meghan's imagination, I would presume. What I can tell you as fact concerning the birth, a friend of mine phoned the hospital on the 5th, in other words, the day after Lily's supposed birth, and I was actually in on the call. And as you may recall, I even played portions of it for you. All I did was cut out a bit of the ringing because it was very loud, because my phone was on loudspeaker. So the ringing was very loud, and it took at least about 2 minutes before, 2, 3 minutes before anyone picked up the phone. So that's all I cut out of those calls. Anyway, as you heard in those calls, no one knew about Megan giving birth there exactly one day later. Now explain to me, how is that possible? And then I can also tell you that my friend actually called twice. However, as you all know, I live in South Africa, so from here on out, I'm mostly going to rely on what I was told with a dash of stuff I found on the internet. The first thing I was told after the birth of Lily is that Oprah wanted to visit to give gifts for the baby and was told by Megan that she was at a hotel nearby. Oprah and a friend met Megan there, expecting the week-old baby and Harry and maybe even Archie to be there as well. But instead, she found Megan in the company of Marcus Anderson and the crying makeup artist, and that's it. Megan was also drinking wine when she was supposedly breastfeeding. Now, is this story true? I don't know, but the person who told me this had previously tipped me off on other things which turned out to be true. Around the time of Lilibet's birth and after, I received some strange things via email. One of those things is a photograph of Marcus Anderson, Cat Deely, a baby, and a dog named Lily. I kid you not. The photograph was indeed posted on Cat Deely's Instagram page to celebrate Mother's Day, May 2021. At the time of the photograph, though, Kat's sons were already toddlers. So who the baby in the picture with Marcus is, I don't know. However, I guess the photograph could be a throwback from Kat's own album. But why would she post that particular picture, the one with Marcus Anderson, whom we know best for his friendship with Meghan Markle? And why would Marcus's reply so prominently mention the dog's name as being Lily, the same name as Meghan would be calling her baby less than a month later? Tell me why. Anyway, that I guess is proof of nothing. Then came the birth certificate published by TMZ. Now, as most of you will know, Paula M. and myself requested a copy of the birth certificate, and both of us got different answers, but it came down to the same thing. The birth certificate is not available, or it does not exist. Those were the two answers we received. Paula has a cousin in law enforcement, and she even called in his help, but still nothing. Myself, and I think Paula did too, and a subscriber contacted the California Department of Health, and we even contacted Home Affairs, etc., etc. And time again, we were told that there is no way Lily's birth certificate or proof of life could be issued naming her father as first name Duke of Sussex and last name as His Royal Highness. No way, not even in a month of Sundays. And why? Well, firstly, because there is nothing on that document to uniquely identify Harry as a person or as the father. His Royal Highness means absolutely nothing as far as that document is concerned. William is His Royal Highness. Charles is His Royal Highness. Edward, Andrew, and a number of other European royals are styled His or Her Royal Highness. So which one did Meghan want to be the baby daddy that particular week? Who knows? No, I'm just joking, but His Royal Highness is not even a title. It is a styling and indicates rank in simple terms. The title Duke of Sussex, however, is a different matter. So, to explain in short, according to the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, foreign titles are not recognized in America. Secondly, if or when Harry dies, the title will either revert back to the monarchy or it will be inherited by Archie. So, if that birth certificate was indeed real, there could very well be a scenario where Archie will legally be his sister's father, or she won't legally have a father at all. I've also received a true Californian certificate of live birth, and there is a difference in the color and watermarks. So make of that what you will. No matter what paper it is printed on, the document is not legal because it is not acceptable not to have the parent clearly and uniquely identified in the document unless the person is not sure who the father is, I would guess, in which case it would have stated unknown and not just a row of titles. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to leave this on this bit of a cliffhanger, but I have no choice. God willing, I'll be back tomorrow with the final part of Murchie and Littlebucks, as from Monday we'll need to deal with Harry's court appearance on Tuesday in the United Kingdom, as well as the Heritage Foundation's request to make Harry's visa application available for scrutiny. So, a lot to deal with next week. Okay, guys, so please take good care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.